Rewriting literal equations. We're going to solve 3y plus 4x equals 9 for y.
Okay, to solve this problem for y. So we need to solve for this y. That means I need to move this 4x to the other side, and then I'll need to move this times 3 to the other side. So to move the 4x to the other side, we're going to subtract the 4x. Now here, 9 minus 4x, those are not like terms. So we leave them separate. Now to remove my 3 times y, we're going to take and do the inverse operation of times and divide by 3. So y equals, and here we can divide up the 9 divided by 3 and the 4 divided by 3. So we get 3 minus 4 thirds x.
Now we'll solve 2x minus 2y equals 5 for y.
Now we're going to solve 2x minus 2y equals 5 for y. So to solve this problem, we need to move the 2x to the other side, and then we need to move the minus 2 times y part to the other side. So first, we'll subtract the 2x from both sides. And be careful here, because we're not left with just 2y, but we're left with negative 2y. Equals, and 5 minus 5 and the 2x are different terms. So we leave it 5 minus 2x. Now we need to do the inverse of negative 2 times y. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. So y equals, and here once again, we split up the 5 divided by negative 2 and the 2 divided by negative 2. So we have negative 5 halves plus x, because the negative 2 over negative 2 becomes a positive 1x.
Now it's your turn to solve 2x minus 8y equals 12 for x.
Okay, now to solve 2x minus 8y equals 12 for x. In order to solve for this x, first we need to be able to move the 8y to the other side. So it's a minus 8y, so we will add 8y. We're left with 2x on the left, and 12 and 8y are not like terms, so we leave them separate. Now 2 times x, so we divide both sides by 2, and x equals, and over here we have to distribute that division, 8 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2. So 8 divided by 2 would be 4y, plus 12 divided by 2 would be 6.
Solve 3y minus x equals 9 for x.
Okay, now we're going to say 3y minus x equals 9 and solve for x. So the first thing we need to do is move this 3y to the other side. So we're going to subtract the 3y. And be careful again, I'm left with a negative x, not just x. And 9 and 3y are not like terms, so we leave them separate. Now we just have to multiply by negative 1 on both sides. Oops. And we're left with x on the left, and then negative 9 plus 3y on the right, because we have to distribute that negative sign. So negative 1 times 9 is negative 9, and negative 1 times times negative 3y would be positive 3y.
Solve 4y equals 3x plus 2 for x.
Now we're going to solve 4y equals 3x plus 2 for the x. So I need to move the 2 to the other side and then the times 3 to the other side. So first we move the 2. Now since 4y and 2 are not like terms, we leave them separate. And now we need to move that times 3. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. So x equals, and once again, distribute your division. So 4/3 y minus 2/3.
Solve 2x plus y equals 7 for y.
Okay, now we're going to solve 2x plus y equals 7 for y. So we need to move the 2x over, and that will leave the y by itself already. So to move the 2x, we're going to do the inverse and subtract it. So y equals 7 minus 2x.
Solve 6x minus 3y equals negative 6 for y.
Solving this equation for y. So we need to remove those pieces. We're going to subtract 6x from both sides. And once again, be careful. It's a negative 3y that we are left with. And even though the 6's are the same, those are not like terms. We must leave them separate. Now we can divide both sides by our negative 3. Distribute the division. So y equals 2 plus 2x. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 is positive 2. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 is positive 2.
Solve 16x plus 9 equals 9y minus 2x for y.
Now we're going to solve this problem for y. As you'll notice, we have a minus 2x on this side and a 16x on this side. We're going to have to move the 2x to over here. So we'll add 2x to both sides. This time we do have like terms. The 16x and the 2x will combine to make 18x plus 9 equals 9y. Now we need to do the inverse of the 9 times y. So we are going to divide by 9 on both sides. Distribute that division. 18 divided by 9 would be 2x, plus 9 divided by 9 is 1.
You're finished with the assignment.